What up, traders? WarmasterTae up in this mud. Choppy McChopperson had an all-you-can-eat buffet and went a little crazy with the ketchup. So, gotta thank Danny and Devin. Thanks for all of your suggestions, actually, everybody, to try to suggest ways of being able to tell who my Berserkers are on the field. I eventually really liked Danny and Devin's idea of doing a red shoulder pad. Kind of reminds me of the Space Wolves, you know, you can tell the Blood Fangs from the Grey Hunters and Long Fangs by the red shoulder pads with the yellow slashes. So I thought doing that underneath the brass skull, and it will kind of also be a little allusion to their, you know, turning towards Khorne, possibly, even though we're going with the non-religious fanaticism. Just the mass amount of bloodshed in the army could really be making them start to turn to one of the Chaos Gods, even though they say that they're not. So definitely this guy looks like he would be the first to go. He's really into the choppy, and I even got some of that Tamiya red to like mix with the black and just kind of cake it on to make it look like clotted blood, like it's kind of clotting up the works and the gears of his chainsword. So you can see like it looks really clotted over there at the front, and it's more fresh blood over here just dripping, and put a little pool of blood at his feet just to complete it. So definitely these guys are going to be the bloodiest. Most of my Chaos Space Marines, like the guys holding the objectives, the ones with the Chaos Bolters aren't going to have, they're going to have like little to any of this blood effect. But yeah, I thought I definitely had to with him. Choppy man. You've seen this guy a bunch of times. My Skull Sergeant Champion guy. Here he is with the red shoulder pad, lightning, everything done. I added some blood effects some more to the helmet to make it look like it was just ripped off the guy's head. And I also added blood effects to the power fist to make it look like he used it to punch, and then the fingers got all bloody as he was ripping it off. So Tamiya red, clear red, it's like my new best friend. Look at that, that is so gross. It's like right out of a slasher flick. So very cool. Who else do we have? Here's number 3. Finished him up today, running forward with his chain sword. Also did the same kind of thing, caked up the blood and gore effects, painted up the shoulder pad red. He didn't have the skull shoulder pad like the rest of them did, but I just thought I'd still use it. Oh, he's also got the flayed skin, so it just got shorn off of his victim, which means that it's still dripping blood all down his leg armor. The blood is clotted around the edges of the flayed skin, and it's kind of dried around his armor, which is why it looks like very dark and black. And then after I did the blood effects, I was like, oh, where am I going to put the lightning bolt? So I just did a really thin lightning bolt there, one going down this side. I also did some blood effects on like the grenade and his chest plate, shoulder pad. So definitely if you are not into this blood effect, then it's really, my army project log from this point out is probably gonna not be to your liking. But if you are, then you know, or if you're okay with it, or if you like it or whatever, then that is gonna be cool. This guy, I tried to do like some kind of like paint chipping effect with his helmet to show that that white paint is not like permanently on it like the blue of the midnight blue of the armor. But I might just go back over it. I don't know if I really like it. He's not bloody at all, really, because he's shooting from the hip, and I decided not to spray him with anything, and his holster does not have the flayed skin under it, so he doesn't really have any blood on him. But the thing that will also, again, mark him out as Khorne is that red shoulder pad. Finally, my last guy here. He's got a chain sword, and he's got the bloody flayed skin. There, dripping down his leg. And he got really up and close and personal with his victim, splattered all over his shoulder pad, his torso, to his mask, or his helmet with the skull mask on it. So, and there's a little look. Oh yeah, and this one, the paint was starting to harden, so I kind of wanted to make it look like it was clotting on the blade, so you can kind of see this like little thick globule of that Tamiya clear red kind of sticking there. I don't know if it's actually going to stay or not. We'll see when I hard coat it, but it looks like it's kind of gelled and hardened quite nicely. That's the thing, after a while, if you leave the cap open, I noticed that the Tamiya red will kind of get kind of thick, and there's gonna, like, the top of the paint kind of develops this kind of skin like surface, like top of custard if you leave it out too long, and that is really great if you want to dip it and get some like clotted blood effects, like here on the top of the sword. Let me get a pointer so I can show you, like here I dabbed it over here, down here at the bottom, and then get in focus up there. And also all over the shoulder pad and the chest, kind of make it really look like, oh, this guy really got up close to his victim. Oh yeah, and they've all got their freehand Rorschach test kind of winged skull. And I think this is way better than me trying to do it legitimately, like well proportioned and stuff. It actually makes it look a lot more, let's see another one, a lot more, just more realistic, I guess. Easier for me to do than trying to get like the exact proportions if they're all just like slightly different. Some of them look more like inhuman. Like this one almost looks like an animal, like a dog or a wolf, like a Scottish Terrier, or even like a squid. Just kind of weird, inhuman looking skull with the wings around it. But thanks for all the suggestions, you guys. I really appreciate all of the input you guys were giving, and I hope that you know, I can get to all of your comments and thank you all personally. It's just, you know, I spend so much time on the painting, I don't have the time to sit at my computer and write anymore. And also people who are watching my channel and coming to my channel, I'm super stoked that you guys are all subscribing. I have a bunch of new subscribers, but I'm getting a lot of comments on my older videos that I'm gonna have to go through and watch. This kind of reminds me of like those torture porn movies over the last couple of years, like Hostel and Saw. Sorry, just shot off on that tangent for a second. But yeah, so it's getting harder and harder to keep up with the comments, but I really want to do that. And also, let me read you today's shoutouts. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning and do just like a recap of everybody who started the project, and then hopefully we'll get to everybody. So even if you've only made one video on my day 1 or day 2 or day 3, I'm gonna call you out so more people can go to your channel and kind of see your project before it, you know, got derailed. If it did get derailed, or if you're just taking a long time to finish there, they could leave comments and check it out. So that way we get to, you know, share each other's experiences, and we get to kind of share in the community. If you guys don't have the time, or just don't feel like going back to day 1 and clicking through all the video responses. This kind of is also going to tell you, like Matt AO0661 mentioned, what they're doing, so you don't have to like look at their videos thumbnails and just kind of take a guess. So first one, Kung Fu Hamster 01. You can find him on one of my first videos. I think it's day 1. He's doing Dark Eldar from the Obsidian Rose Cabal, which is, you know, one of my more favorite color schemes. They look really, really nice. You guys should totally check him out. He's got some test models. He's also going to be painting some Scourges and a Talos, and I really look forward to more of that project. Another one, oh, you guys should know this guy. He's been doing a lot of video progress updates. Oodyswe, Oodyswe. He's from Sweden, and I think Sweden, if I remember correctly. And he's super gracious, super nice, and really talented, great painter, and he's got Chaos Dwarves, and that is an automatic win in my book, because he's got Infernal Guard, He's got the Hell Cannon, he unboxes, paints it up, and it's like a beautiful job, so you guys really have to check that out. And he does terrain, so check his videos out, check his updates. He's been updating a couple of times, and I'm always entertained by his stuff. And finally for today, the last shout out we're gonna get to RedFox DK. He's doing a project with Empire for Warhammer Fantasy. Got a lot of the older models, which I really like the look of. The halberdiers, the handgunners. They look really nice, those older models. Really clean, really uniform, a lot less individualized, and you know, individual sculpts like the newer models. But I like the look of the older models. They really appeal to me. So best of luck with those three guys, Kung Fu Hamster 01, Oodyswe, and RedFox DK. Check them out, go and support them, and don't forget to hit the like button on this video and let me know what you think of my Berserker squad. Is the red shoulder pad a good idea? Would you have done something different? I really liked all of your ideas, and I wish I could incorporate some piece of all of them because I love when I get feedback, but I decided to go with the red shoulder pad idea. Don't forget to check out Simply Painted Miniatures. I'm going to put link and information in the description so you can check out all of their models, and if you want to commission a Raptor squad throughout the month of June 2012, you can get a 10% discount off of a commission job from them. So thanks for watching, thanks for keeping the love going, and for those of you who are building and painting and trying to do day-by-day conversions and paint jobs and all of that, keep going. I totally believe in you. We got the weekend coming up, so you know, hopefully it'll be easier to get some time to get some of this stuff in. But thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, rating, subscribing, thumbs up, whatever, all that stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Laters, players!